Welcome to Lil Tea Time.
Y'all ready?
Welcome to Lil Tea Time.
Oh yeah.
Welcome to Lil Tea Time.
Who listening?
Welcome to Lil Tea Time.
All right.
Welcome to Lil. Welcome to Lil. Welcome to Lil. Welcome to Lil. Welcome to Lil Tea Time. Welcome to Lil Tea Time.
All right, y'all. So, good evening, good evening, good evening. How are y'all doing this evening? This is Jared, aka Jarvis D, your favorite published author, and your host of a Lil Tea Time with you guys again tonight. Whew. So I'm definitely gonna get into this heat advisory that's going on outside. It's been very hot today, one of the hottest days of the summer, and I can definitely tell you today's tea is not being served hot. It's definitely being served cold. So if you are sipping on tea, make sure your tea is cold tonight, and make sure that it is Bigelow perfect heat for the tea blend that is in my cup tonight. So y'all definitely get your tea brewed up if you did not, but serve it cold because today it is hot, and we do have a hot show with you here on A Lil Tea Time. So y'all stay tuned with me as we go into tonight's show. All right. With that being said, I have to get into today's word of the day. Today's word of the day is pair up. Pair up. P-A-R-A-P-H. Pair up. Pair up is a noun from the late Middle French 15th century, and it means a flourish after a signature originally as a precaution against forgery, or what we would like to call copyrights or trademarks. So if you do not have a pair of for your music, your brand, your name, it can be forged. See how I just worked that in today's word of the day? Y'all try to incorporate pair up into your English language speaking vocabulary. Right? Now, with that being said, gotta get into this new song of the week. New song of the week. I met this artist 2 years ago, and I had the opportunity to get his CD from him. And there is a particular song on his album that I am going to be endorsing as Song of the Week. So I don't know if y'all know local artist here from Shreveport, Louisiana. His name is Andre Okray, and he's a gospel rapper. And I'm going to switch it up this week because I haven't done any gospel songs on the show. And I am going to announce that Song of the Week is going to Andre Okray. You Can't Stop Me Now. I'm such a fan of what he's doing right now because he's a working artist from my hometown here in Shreveport. And I've been listening to the music since I had the album. The album literally lives in the car. And I'm just such a fan of what he's doing that I wanted to make his Song of the Week here on a Lil Tea Time. So shout out to you, Andre Okray, with your single off of his album, You Cannot Stop Me Now. I am such a fan of what he's doing again. And I just wanted to promote what he's doing because his music is positive. His music has a positive message. And it is definitely one that if you need a positive message to lift you up, this is definitely the message you definitely want to hear. So follow Andre, that's Andre Okray. Andre Okray. And get into the music. So y'all get into that, and shout outs to you, Andre. Congrats. You made Song of the Week. Now, definitely want to encourage you guys to get over to SaucySoniaSpices.com and use my coupon code A Lil Tea Time, one word, and receive 5% off of your purchases. If you have not yet gotten over to the website, definitely would love to have you guys check out Chef Saucy's Fire Ass Cookbook, also available right now on the website. So do not hesitate to get out there and check that out. Now, got to promote this music, got to promote these artists. Shout outs to Willie Loke and DZD with their single Man Cry. Definitely supporting what they're doing with their music right now, because they are from my hometown here. They are family in which the community that I grew up in the Stony Hill area. And they're talking about some positive messages in the music. So definitely want to have y'all check them out, get into what they're doing, and just stay tuned, because I know that they are definitely bringing y'all some more heat. So do not miss that, right? Now, gotta continue to send shout outs to Miss Sweet Nay with her single Thick Thigh. For all the thick thigh men and women out there, this song is definitely for you. So y'all get into it. Let's support what she's doing with Thick Thigh, and just keep it going, because the song is a great song for the summer, and I feel like it is a very great message for people who need someone to look up to. So that's a great song for that. Shout outs to Miss Shayna D Music with her single Pack It Up. I know that she's definitely doing some shows right now. Definitely keeping the music going, keeping the music flowing. So I definitely want to continue to support her here on a Lil Tea Time, and encourage others out there to check out Pack It Up in your spare time when you can, and get into that music. Now, Above Ground from Ego Tripping and Official Patience. The song is doing some great numbers as well. They have definitely been putting it down with music, and I'm just such a fan of what they're doing right now that I am going to encourage you guys to check out Above Ground, happening everywhere where music is sold, can be heard and be found. Right? Now, Ego Tripping. Ego Tripping is definitely putting it down right now with all of his singles, from Ricochet, Never Promise Tomorrow, Fake Friends, and his new single, Nothing to Play With, are all out now. I know that he also has a new single coming out in about 10 days. So we're going to keep y'all posted on a Lil Tea Time with that new single coming soon from Ego Tripping. So y'all stay tuned for that new music coming soon. Gotta continue to send supports out to Miss Marche 318, who's also doing great right now with this song Better Days on Spotify. If y'all have not yet gotten into Better Days, you definitely want to check that out. Another favorite from right here in Shreveport, Louisiana, who's definitely doing some great things with her music. So let's continue to support her and lift her up as she puts this music out. Gotta continue to send shout outs and my love and support to Miss Nisa Murray with her single Love Me Not. Definitely another great song. It's a very great love story. Great conversation starter. So y'all get into that song Love Me Not from Miss Nisa Murray if you hear it, right? Gotta continue to pump the Wolf Pack. Ow! With my boy Brown Wolf with his single I'm Hot. I have had the opportunity to have him on the show to promote that new single. And so if y'all have heard the new single on previous shows, definitely would love to keep you guys encouraged to check out what he's doing next. So do not miss your opportunity to listen to I'm Hot from Brown Wolf. Right? Now gotta continue to send my supports out to Miss Mimsy MC, who is definitely working on some things, and I know that she's gonna be at Ratchet City Music Fest. So if y'all have not yet gotten yourself prepared for Ratchet City Music Fest, you don't want to miss it, because it's coming. really soon. So all rappers, singers, musicians, band members, audiences around the world, if you are into music and you're in Shreveport for the Ratchet City Music Fest coming soon, you definitely don't want to miss it. Right? So y'all stay tuned. Now, gotta get to these last few artists. Shout outs to Jay Signs with his single Dusty Guitar, doing some great numbers as well. I know that he has been doing some shows to promote his album, and I want to continue to support what he's doing. He's a friend of mine from over in East Texas, and I want to continue to just pump his music. So y'all check out Dusty Guitar right now, right now, right now, while you yet have a chance before the new single comes out. And finally, got to send shout outs to Shreveport's own Miss Wanky with her single Crunk, also doing some great numbers. And if y'all have not yet gotten into that music, you can definitely get into her music and all of the other artists just mentioned in the show on iTunes, Apple Music, Spotify, and YouTube. So y'all stay tuned for all of your favorite music from your favorite artists that are local artists here in Shreveport and surrounding areas. Right? Now we got to get into these announcements. Got to send shout outs to Mr. James Joffrin with the acting workshop. I know that he's going to be starting in about 5 days. So if you have not yet gotten registered with James for the acting workshops, you definitely want to get in contact with him ASAP. I know that he has a couple of students already enrolled, 5 students that are enrolled, and they are continuing to enroll. So do not miss your opportunity to be in that acting workshop with Mr. James Joffrin. Now, I'm going to continue to support Miss Issa Rae, who is nominated for an Emmy for her outstanding leading role as an actress in a comedy series for Insecure. I'm such a fan of what Issa is doing, and I want to continue to promote her here on the Lil Tea Time. So congratulations to you, Miss Issa Rae, and let's take that trophy home, sis. Now, I have to congratulate Miss Lindsay Lohan, who got married for her 36th birthday to her now husband, Mr. Nader Shana. Happy birthday to her, and congratulations to her and her now husband. So congratulations to them. And now on to the events. Shout out. If y'all have not gotten all of your pens and papers ready for these events, do take your notes accordingly. Check around for all of your events and stay posted for new events coming up here on the Lil Tea Time. All right. So the Shreveport Farmers Market is still going down. We have a couple of weeks left. If y'all have not yet gotten out to the Shreveport Farmers Market, you do want to get out there. EBT SNAP recipients like myself, if you do receive food stamps, do not hesitate to get out there to the farmers market and shop with them. Let them know that you are going to continue to support what they're doing out there, because it's a great way to lift up your family, feeding them fresh fruits and vegetables. So do get out there and check out the vendors, check out what they have to offer to you guys, and don't miss it. Right? Now, this Saturday, the Shreveport Writers Club is having our critique discussion. I am definitely going to try my best to be at this meeting. So I definitely want to encourage other writers. If you are writers here in Shreveport and you're looking for a club to participate and join, we definitely would love to have you at the Shreveport Writers Club. We will be meeting at the Broadmoor Branch Library starting at 10 o'clock this Saturday. So do not miss your opportunity to come out and fellowship and network with us. Happening Saturday, July the 23rd, which is also this weekend, Abounding Grace is having the Abounding Grace Community Action Day at 5700 Roberts Street. That's in the Moortown community from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. So if you are in the community, you don't want to miss the Abounding Grace Community Action Day happening. Definitely going to be a family event, so do not miss that event. Get out there and have some fun with your family, have some fun with your friends, with your neighbors, with your loved ones, and tell them that Jared from a Lil Tea Time sent you. Right now, got a few more announcements before we get into tonight's show. Um, July 29th. Yazzie Jams to the 90s is going down. No, not July the 29th, July the 30th. It's going to be happening at 7 p.m. at the Riverview Theater at 600 Clyde Parkway, featuring Miss Stephanie Jordan, jazz vocalist from New Orleans. If you've been listening to the radio, you probably started hearing them promote the event on the radio now. So do not miss this event. And they are asking when you book your tickets to come dressed in your best 90s attire for the event, right? And finally, Geeked Con is coming up August the 19th, 20th, and 21st, and are looking for volunteers for the Renee's Run organization. So if you are a follower or a fan of Renee's Run organization, they are looking for volunteers. So do not hesitate to get yourselves qualified to be part of those events coming up. And now we have to get into our birthdays. Gotta get into my Facebook followers who are celebrating birthdays today. Happy birthday to Miss Leandra and all of my other followers whose birthdays were this week. Happy birthday to Tiffany. Happy birthday to my Aunt Joyce. Happy birthday to Crystal. Happy birthday to Crystal Lynn. Happy birthday to Jay. Happy birthday to Justin. And happy birthday to Josh on bass. Now, we have more shows coming up this week, so y'all stay tuned to other shows coming up on a Lil Tea Time. And with that being said, I am ready to bring in my guest for tonight. She is an actress and one of a friend that I got to know when we were taking James Joffrey's acting workshop. I hope that she's in a cloud out there waiting for me to bring her in for tonight's show. So I'm going to see if we can get her in here for tonight. Hopefully she's going to be available. Okay. And she is out there. So let's bring in Miss Natalie Williams. And while we're waiting on Natalie to come in, I got an announcement for y'all following tonight's show. So y'all stay tuned for the announcement. I didn't realize tea is so much better when it's cold. It's very good while it's cold. I'm gonna give it a few more minutes for Natalie to get in here for tonight's show. But while I am waiting for her to come in, I have to show you guys her stats. Her stats as an actress were astounding, and I was not able to share her video, but I am now able to share Miss Natalie with you guys live. So, good evening.
Good
Welcome to a Lil Tea
evening.
Time, Miss Williams. It's great to have you.
Thank you so
Yes.
much. It's good
I
to be
was
here.
telling people about your stats because I was talking about your stats before we brought you in. Your stats as a working actress, very impressive.
Well, thank
Yes.
you. Thank you. I all of those films were done in the past like 3
Wow.
years.
Wow. I'm gonna.
Yeah.
Can I call these out or
Yeah.
no? Okay, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
you
just
should be able
call
to.
out a few. Um, One of a few of the films: Devil in My Dreams, Marshall Dead, Blue Moon. Some films that were in theaters, or was this on stage? Okay,
Oh
this
no,
a
this
film.
is all
Okay, the
film.
next one
This is all
is
film.
Christmas Bell.
Oh, sorry. I
Okay,
apologize. No,
Stage
that
Theater.
is stage.
Okay, the
That is the
stage
stage
was
group. Yeah.
Christmas Bells, Blackout, and Butterfinger Angels. I like Butterfinger Angels. And yeah, I'm listening.
It was fun to do.
It sounds
No, I
like
said it
it.
was fun
It
to do.
sounds like it. And then there were some training things that you had listed here. Auditioning, screen study, commercial auditions, and things of that nature where you kind of went into just some of the other workings that you were doing.
Right. That is actually the training. That's actor training. Um, when you put your resume out there, they want to see what you've been doing, what you've been studying.
Yes. You definitely have
So,
a very, very lovely resume here. And I am thoroughly impressed.
thank,
So let's
thank you
get
so much.
into your interview. Miss Natalie Williams, can you tell my viewers a little bit about yourself?
Um, I grew up here in Texas. I always wanted to be in acting, but I didn't get up the nerve to tell anybody until I was in high school. Um, took drama class my senior year of high school, and then got a
Mm.
theater major in
And
college.
how is that weather out there in Texas today?
Hot, hot.
Yeah, I hear that y'all broke some records the same as we did here in Shreveport.
Oh my gosh. At least I'm not in Houston. I mean, it's hot and humid there.
It's
Yeah.
just this heat. Like there are no lights. The actual area in the back, there's usually lights on. I said no lights. I needed to
Mm-hmm.
stay as cool as possible in here. And I'm
I
drinking.
understand. I don't know if you
Yes,
can hear
it's
my
running right
AC
now too.
running.
And I got my tea chilled tonight, so the tea is cold. Mm, mm,
Good,
mm.
good.
So, when you're not acting, what do you do for fun?
I don't do fun well. I go out with my friends. Um, go to theater. Yeah, boring actor stuff. I do actually though I have a day job where I do paperwork and stuff, and then I have an upholstery business on the
Nice.
side, and I act and I'm producing. So yeah,
Okay, so
a
how
little
long have you been
craziness.
acting? I know you kind of gave us a.
Um, wow, I've been decades, like
Wow.
4 decades. So yeah, I've been a lot of training. My training
Got it.
wouldn't fit on that paper, so I kind of try to hit the
So,
highlights of.
for 40
But
years,
yeah,
you've been doing acting. Is that correct? Or I didn't.
yeah, yeah. I started out in community theaters, working in community theaters. I was doing the theater. I was acting when I could, but I
Mhm.
did a lot of backstage work. I love lighting and sound, and so I was doing everything. I love
Mhm.
being around it. So, well, you understand, creative
We're
people
very
just
different.
are different,
Yeah.
and yes, and they're special, and they're good to people to be around. They
To
feed your soul.
to
They
give
do.
people
So,
a little bit of background, Miss Williams, we met during James Joffrey's table reads that he was doing
yes,
when we before I took his acting workshop, and you were just phenomenal. Your voice overs were really great. Your presence was really fun, and I enjoyed you so much, as along with all of the other cast members. I enjoyed all you guys, and I was inspired by you that I wanted to have you on a Little Tea Time. And so here
I
we are
appreciate that.
now, months later, but I'm so grateful to have you here.
Well, and I appreciate it. I really do. Um, you have, as I told you earlier, you have inspired me to actually go out in the world and say I am a working actress, which I am. I get paid for it. I mean, it's not like I've never been paid for it. I am a working, paid
Yeah,
professional actress who can't
yeah,
give up her day
yeah.
job.
I definitely have to share this with you from other shows. I've shared with other guests who've done the show. Since we did some of the things that we were doing with James Joffrey, I actually was able to get into a film.
I Yeah, no, I adore you. The moment that I saw your face on that table read, I was like, oh, this guy's awesome. I didn't even know who you were. You and I
Mhm.
started giving each other a hard time. But no, there's something very compelling about you. I think that would be a great,
Thank you.
great thing
Thank
for
you
you to
so
do.
much. I had the opportunity to do some work in a film that's coming up called The Blind. So I wasn't able
Okay.
to talk about it or anything that much, but I'm kind of just putting it out there now. But that was my first actual film after taking James Joffrin's workshop. So I was so excited to share that with James and to share that with you because you were actually a part of the table read. So now I'm just like, okay, I feel like I can do this now. And I'm,
You
I'm excited. I'm very excited about this film. We have not yet gotten the release date, but when that release date comes out, I'm definitely going to be sharing it like crazy.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, that is so amazing. I'm always so happy when the rest of the world figures out how good a taste
Thank
I have in
you. Thank
people.
you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you.
No, you're
Thank you.
awesome.
It
Yay.
was um extra work that I did. I got to just be in the background, but I enjoyed the work and I gave it everything that I could because we only could use our body and our length and our energy for the set. And so I enjoyed that so much, and now having the opportunity to share that with you, someone who got to be a part of my life while I was going into this area a little bit more, I have to just give you your flowers. Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Hey, if there's anything you ever need,
I
you've got
think
my phone number,
yeah, I
right?
have it.
I'll be more than happy to, like, if you have
Yes,
anything you
yes,
need,
ma'am. I
let me know.
will. We're gonna dive back into your interview. So, what inspired you to develop your idea to be an actor?
You know what? I was thinking about that today. I love to read books, and it was an
Hmm.
escape for me to go off into that fantasy land and the dreamland. And I think this is really important. I saw young girls. Well, okay, I'm really old, so Shirley Temple movies, and I'm not as talented. Like I can't sing and dance and stuff as she was, but it just made me think like I could do that. So I think it's really important to have that spark of seeing somebody
Yes,
that you could do that.
yes. I love that. I love that. Shirley Temple, she's a classic. She is a classic.
Yeah.
And I've had the opportunity to catch some of her work here or there. It's really good. Hmm.
It's dated now, but she was, it's dated. But back then it was like, wow,
Yeah.
that's, you know,
Yeah,
She
I
can do
used
it.
to I
Yeah.
used to tell people all the time, and then I figured it out. Um, Alicia Moore, who is um rock music artist Pink. I used to tell people all the time I
Mhm.
thought that Pink was Shirley Temple. and
Oh, how funny.
then,
No, because now that you say
yeah,
it,
I used to
I
say
can
that all the
see
time,
it.
like, are they? And he was like, no, they're not. They're not the same person. She will be a lot much older than Pink. So,
Yes. And she went on to be an ambassador. Shirley Temple did. Yeah, it was Shirley Temple Black, and she went on to be an ambassador. So a lot of people, when they have that level of success and that level of
hmm
exposure to the world, there's a when you see everything in the world and you're a creative person, which
yeah,
makes us empathetic
yeah.
to that, I think that then you then reach out to try and do what you can to help.
hmm
I think you see it all the time.
We do, we do. Um, and it's important that us as working artists, we have to continue to pay our dues, and not only pay our dues, but also help people who are coming up along the way, because there are going to be other actors coming up that we have to continue to inspire and pour back into them as well.
Absolutely. I kind of call it the
hmm
hand up, hand down. Like everybody is always looking to move to that next level, but you have to put your hand back down too. Help it pull those
Yes,
everybody else up with
yes,
you.
you do.
So
The next question is, how did you decide when to establish your brand?
I am still figuring out my brand as we spoke about. I don't have all that ready yet. And people have a hard time
hmm
because I'm a character actress. And so they have a hard time telling me what I should be because I could be, you know, the nice person. I could be the serial killer. I could be drunk. It's all there. And so they're like,
Yeah.
I don't know. How do
Yeah,
you put
when
that
I
in a
saw your
package?
package, I was trying to share it, but I wasn't able to. And I think it might be for copyright purposes that I wasn't
Okay.
able to. But you are definitely profound in what you do. You shape and embody your characters perfectly. And I think because I want to say that you have a method that you use when you go into those characters, you definitely go into a great place.
Yeah, I think everybody does have different. I have studied all kinds of
Okay.
techniques. I've studied method acting. I've studied Chekhov. So there a little bit of Meisner. I mean, there's just so many different acting styles and techniques that you can study. And I have tried to study all of them because I feel like it's kind of like a handyman or
hmm
like maybe a carpenter who has you have to have all the
Do,
different tools in your
do.
workbox. So that's what I try to do. I do what works for me, but it's a blend of so many different
Okay.
things.
I'm gonna jump off the script really quick. Who were some actors or actresses that you would like to work with?
Oh my gosh. That's, you know what? I swore and then it didn't happen. I wanted to work with Jane Fonda and Lily Tomlin on that one that they did.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's over. It's over. So, but yeah, I I love actors and actresses. So I guess maybe probably their shows more than that I would like to work on than
hmm
people. I I'm trying to think of how
Okay.
tacky I should
I
be.
know that you would be. I feel like you would be great for like Grey's Anatomy, um, 911. There are a lot of dramas that I think you would be great for. And have you thought about
Okay.
doing American Horror Story?
I have not. I just I came this close to getting a role in
Yes,
a horror feature, and they actually like wanted to. They said they wanted to talk to me before they submitted the offer, and then they just kind of went away. So you just never know. No, you know what? Here's my philosophy: you have to have a really thick skin. You cannot
yes,
take things personally in this business. You cannot,
yes.
because it is not. It's a business. And I just truly believe that if something's yours,
It is.
it's
It,
yours.
it,
And if it's not, yeah, yeah. So um, I, that's just the way it
got it.
is.
I
Sometimes it's
received
just
that.
yours.
I received that. The next question is, how have your priorities
Okay.
changed since you started the business of acting?
My priorities. You know, I kind of just go all out. I throw it all out there when I try and do something. So my priorities, I am spending a lot more time in classes, a lot more time learning techniques. I'm spending a lot of time going
Mhm,
to film festivals. I was never a very good networker because it always seemed kind of
mhm.
manipulative, maybe. Me in my mind, but if you're going to decide to do something, then to me, I had to figure out a right way to frame it for myself so that I
Mhm.
was okay with it. Um, so I go to film festivals and I watch films. And if I really like somebody's films, I'll approach them and tell them that. And people love hearing that you like
Yes,
their creativity. So I decided I'm
yes.
going to build relationships with people. I'm not going to go and hi, I'm an actress. I go and find somebody whose work I genuinely like, and then I
I
try
love
and meet
that.
them.
I love that. I've been interviewing a couple of directors and actors in the last few shows this weekend. It's been really cool because y'all all have kind of the same philosophy with work. You all have that same philosophy of it's a lot of networking and sitting and watching
Yes.
films and studying films and seeing what works for them and for yourself as well as me, so we can see what genres we fit into or what hasn't been done or what can be done better. So I
Right.
enjoy acting. I didn't think I was going to enjoy it so much. Now I'm beginning to enjoy
Oh my gosh. I can't believe I thought you were an
it.
actor the minute I saw
I just
you.
have a really big
Yeah.
personality, and I'm learning to channel that energy into different areas in my life, and acting is becoming something that it's like I didn't think I would do it, and then I took James's workshop, and I got serious about it more. I also was doing some acting prior to taking James's workshop. I was working with Miss Cherie Gray. She's a local artist here from Shreveport, Louisiana. She's also an actor. I did a film with her called Electra, and I was a part of um, a series that's on YouTube called Hashtag Situationship, and I was extras in both of those. So it's just been a thing of the the work is coming. I just have to continue to put myself out there and be in areas where I'm present to pick up work where I can. So it's been awesome. It's
Yeah.
been awesome, and now I'm beginning to see myself as a different person. I didn't think that acting would be something that I would do, but I'm starting to dive in.
I do. It is so amazing too. Every time I do a role, I learn something new about myself and the world. And acting is one of the few, I shouldn't say that. Acting makes you grow. It makes you
It
grow as a
does.
person.
It does. It makes you want to see yourself go higher and seeing how deep you can go within
Hmm.
yourself to bring these characters to life, to capture the
Yeah,
essence of what the director wants you to bring. So
exactly.
I've enjoyed it
Exactly.
so much, and I'm excited about the future of what could possibly be. Thank you so
Oh, I
much.
see it.
The next question is, what challenges did you overcome on your journey to acting?
Um, I just started in film recently, but I always wanted to be in film and television. When I was out in California, it was I had to overcome my own thin skin and shyness, mostly, because I was so afraid. And then when I wouldn't get something, I would be
Mhm.
devastated. And you can't live like that. You can't live in fear and
Mhm.
sadness, or I can't.
Yeah, you definitely, and you're correct when you say you have to have a thick skin. You have to have a thick skin, and I think this in every area of life too. I can apply that to just more than acting. You have to have a very thick skin in all
Yeah.
of the areas that you're going into because there's going to be someone that you're going to be so afraid of in the room when you walk in the room, but you also have to know what you bring to the table. And you also have to know, yeah,
I'm
and
learning.
that you know what your strengths are, you know what your weaknesses are, you know how to go in the room and sell who you are as an actor. So you have a heads up. Or some people don't even have a heads up. The next question is, what strategies did you use first to market yourself as an actor?
Um, First, I and only pretty much I'm doing whenever I go to film festivals and I meet people in person. I That's pretty much my biggest strategy. I do have an agent who markets me, who puts me out there. I was also using Facebook actually. Facebook was a good resource. I got some stuff from there to I don't know. Y'all, are you go to my name and look at the groups I'm in? Or maybe I'll invite you to the ones because there are several Facebook groups that are for casting.
I know that.
Yeah. So, and then you just go through and you send in your information. You send your resume, your headshot, or you just tell them you want to do it, send a picture. Um, I also went to the colleges around here that have film schools, and I auditioned for them. I let them know I was interested.
Okay, I like that. Basically, being in the areas of film, in the area of theater, being in spaces where you saw films were being shot or you heard about it, you were there networking.
Right. Yeah, and that's the thing. Yeah, you just have to have that time. Backstage is a really good place to find auditions as well. So, and if you're not on, well, we'll
Mhm.
chat. You and I will
We'll talk.
chat.
We'll
This is
talk.
for,
We'll
yeah.
talk. The next,
I'll see all the,
the next question is, how do you define success?
oh, success is just getting to act. Um, right now, I love it so much. A lot of times, I take whatever I can find. It's been I don't even care if it's paying. Like, I have done work on films because I just like the people I'm working with. And I've gotten paid for stuff too. And some of the people would have paid me, but I was like, are you kidding? I love independent film. I didn't mention that. I love independent film. I love independent filmmakers. So that's yeah. And that's really a good place to get started too. Because then you get the reels and, like what you saw of mine. You
Yes,
get that.
I've had the opportunity to do a lot of independent work. All of the projects I've done were independent works. So, well, The Blind was not independent. That was a major production, but Electra and hashtag situationships, those were independent projects, and those projects did really good. I could definitely say that hashtag situationships, it won a film festival here in Louisiana, and I'm honored to be a part of that. I'm honored to be a part of that. Like it's such a total different world when you expose yourself into a world where you get to be a part of something that you don't know how big it's gonna go. I'm in it for the experience. I'm in it for the time of I can say I was a part of that project. And whatever success comes from those projects, that is the icing on the cake for me. That literally is just the success for me. So I thank you because you're giving me little nuggets that I need as I move forward.
And like I said, I'm happy to talk to you anytime you
Yes.
want.
The next question is, what's the best advice you can give to someone thinking about starting a business or pursuing their dreams?
Do it. Do it now. Don't listen to anybody who tells you you can't do it. Surround yourself with people who lift you
Yeah,
up.
I love that. Because birds of a feather flock together.
Yeah, and when you're pursuing your dreams, it's so easy for people to try and tell you not to because and they're trying to
Hmm.
protect you. It's out of love, but it's so discouraging, and it will keep you from using the gifts that you were
Yes.
given to use in this world. It will keep you from doing that, not on purpose. It's out of love,
Yes.
but it's out of
And
fear.
they're projecting their fear on you. So you can't let them project their fear on you. You gotta go with your gut.
No. Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
saying that.
Exactly.
Yes,
You have to
I'm
live
saying
your
that as a
life.
person
Yeah.
who started pursuing work as as an artist full time for the last 2 years, and in the last 2 years, I've had opportunities to do these projects, and now doing the show and all of the amazing things that I'm doing because I literally said, no, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm not gonna be afraid. I'm gonna go and do it. I'm gonna do it because I should do it. I have the face for that. I can do that. I can see me being in that, and I did it. And for me, my reward
Yeah.
again just stems from now knowing I was a part of these projects, and look at these projects. What? What? Okay,
Yeah.
let's keep going. Let's keep going. Hence,
Yeah.
project number three, The Blind. I'm so excited about that. I can't wait till that movie comes out. I'm gonna absolutely go crazy. I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna if I gotta work or something today, I'm just gonna take off. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go and see it. I'm like, no, I was a part of that, so I'm gonna so I can see that. But you definitely hit it right on the head. You cannot let people's fear and projections have you in in clutches of, well, what? Maybe they're right. Maybe I shouldn't. No. Follow your instinct. Listen to that little voice inside you that says you should do this. You're enough for this. You're perfect for that.
And there will be times that voice will get down, and that's why you surround yourself with other people
Yes.
who believe and know you can do it.
Yes. With that being said, we are going to head into Candy or Corn. It's my show here for a little tea
Okay.
time. I'm going to ask you about these candies. If you eat these candies, you can say candy. If you would not eat these candies, you can say corn.
Well, I can just say candy to all of them right now, just about. I
Okay,
have
so
a
we're
sweet
going to
tooth.
dive right in. The first candy is Gobstopper. Okay,
Sure.
100
Candy.
grams.
Candy.
Candy corn.
Oh,
Rolo.
candy. Oh, yeah, candy.
Gotcha. Heath
Oh,
Bar.
Oh, yeah,
Mike and
definitely
I.
candy. Candy. I
Gotcha.
wouldn't eat them first.
The next one is Mounds. Skittles. Twix.
Candy.
And the final candy is gummy bears.
Oh,
Yes.
candy.
And that's Candy of Corn. Thanks for playing. Miss Natalie Williams, it has been an honor and a pleasure to have you here tonight on the Lil Tea Time. If people love to follow you, to learn more about you, how can they follow you? If they're interested in just learning more about what it is that you do in your acting, let them know how they can follow you and how can they reach you.
I have Instagram. It's Natalie R. Will. So Will. It's not my whole last name. It's just that. Or you can follow me on Facebook.
Yes,
You and I are Facebook friends, so
yes.
they can hunt me
So
down.
y'all will have to go through my friend list and find Miss
There you
Natalie
go.
R. Williams. It has been such a pleasure to have you here tonight.
Well, again, it's such a pleasure spending time with you. I feel like we were just having a conversation, which I
Yes,
love.
I definitely would love to chat more with you about acting and going forward because right now it's something that I'm actually growing. It's growing on me. I had a director who was just here, Mr. Mark Barner. He was just on the show. I want to say within the last few days, and he sent me a message on Instagram, or it was maybe on Facebook, and he wanted me to film with him when he did his last project, and I wasn't able to do it because I had started working, and it was the same week of the actual job that I started was the same week he was filming. And yeah, and I missed it, and I wanted to do it so much, but I understand that too. Opportunities will continue to come. I just have to position myself to be there. But in listening to you talk tonight, I definitely am going to continue to pursue it. I'm going to continue to definitely push myself to the limit. And I know that if I continue to go this road that I've been going, because there's just so much to me than just singing and being a writer, I definitely feel like there's a home for me in acting. So having someone who has your range and your list of credentials, I am such in awe of what you do. And I just have to thank you again for coming through to a little tea time tonight and hanging out with me and hanging out with my viewers. So thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Yes, and
Thank
you definitely are welcome back to a little tea time. If you find out about some things that you want to share on a little tea time, do not hesitate to give me a shout, and we'll get you back on. If you have any friends or any colleagues who are also working in this business and they are willing to promote themselves, definitely shoot them a message to get them over here to a little tea time. We can promote them here as well.
All right, I will
Thank
do.
you. With
Thank
that being
you.
said, Miss Williams, Have a good night. Try and stay cool as much as you can because I
I
definitely
know.
am. And I will definitely be chatting with you soon. I think I'm gonna give this shot right after tonight's show.
Okay.
And we'll talk some more
Okay.
then.
Perfect.
All right, have a great
All
one.
right.
Thank you.
You too. Night.
Great show tonight. Great show. Definitely would love to encourage you guys to just continue to come back watching the Lil Tea Time with me. And tonight, just got to continue to give thanks to my guest, Miss Natalie Williams, who came through and hung out with us tonight. With that being said, you guys, I want to encourage y'all to get over to SaucySoniaSpices.com and use my coupon code A Little Tea Time, one word, and receive 5% off of your purchases when you check out Chef Saucy's Fire Ass Cookbook available right now on the website. So do not hesitate to get over there to Saucy Sonia Spices. All right. I also want to encourage you guys to go and check out my books. My books are available right now at 421 Lake Street at Agora Borealis. It's the Jarius Dion brand, The Confessions of a Conceited Drama King, one of my books of poetry, Catching Up With Me, my second book of poetry, and y'all can also get over to Amazon.com and check the books out as well. Just type search Jarius, Jrays, Dion, Deyond, and y'all will have an opportunity to catch and check out Coming Full Circle, the revised edition, Coming Full Circle 2, Marriage, Money, and Mayhem, all three books of poetry, The Confessions of a Conceited Trauma King, Catching Up With Me, and Quarantine Quest, all available now at Amazon.com. And I want to thank everyone who has purchased books, to all of my royal readers, to all of my tea timers, to everyone who supports everything that I'm doing within the brand. I thank you guys so much. It means a lot to me because that lets me know that I have been doing something right with my time and my energy. And for y'all's love and support, I just want to give it all back to y'all. So thank y'all so much. You can also check me out on TikTok at DJRUCDion. You can also catch A Little Tea Time on YouTube at Derek King Among Men Thomas, and you can listen to A Little Tea Time on Spotify at A Little Tea Time when you type search. And I also have to do this plug tonight. Today, I have the honor of talking about a new podcast and a new show that I'm going to be a part of called Grade A Grub. I already posted the first episode to my Facebook, and I'll share it all around the social media. So I definitely want to encourage y'all to check out what we're doing with Grade A Grub. It is a very great show, very fun show. Shout outs to my bros, CJ, to my bro Edwin, and to my sis Chelsea, all of the members for Grade A Grub, along with myself. We had such a great time filming and shooting these shows that we cannot wait to y'all see what we've done. And we definitely would love to have y'all tune in and just catch those shows. We did some acting parodies for some of those shows. So I definitely want to encourage you guys to check out Grade A Grub. We've been sharing all day. So the show is out there on different platforms, and we just want to encourage everyone who supports what we're doing. Y'all check it out, tune in. We hope that y'all love what we're doing because we love what we're doing for you guys. Now, as I say on A Little Tea Time, remember the show's quote, opportunities knocking, you matter. Let's build and go higher, Shreveport. And as I say after every single show, remember to be great on purpose and not by accident. The future is now. I am your host, Derek, aka JRUC, your favorite published author's favorite published author, and one of Grade A Grub. So y'all tune in to Grade A Grub. And until the next episode of Lil Tea Time, Y'all have a great night. Let's continue to stay cool in this heat and stay well. All right, so y'all take it easy, be cool, be safe, and be well. I love you guys. Gotta go. Talk to y'all later. Thank you again to Miss Natalie Williams for coming through tonight. You enjoy your night, and I'm about to give you a shout. So take it easy, guys. I gotta get out of here.
Welcome to Lil Tea Time.
Y'all ready?
Welcome to Lil Tea Time.
Oh yeah.
Welcome to Lil Tea Time.
Who listening?
Welcome to Lil Tea Time.
All right.
Welcome to Lil. Welcome to Lil. Welcome to Lil. Welcome to Lil. Welcome to Lil Tea Time. Welcome to Lil Tea Time.
Hi, Mom. Love you. Good night.